take your average American dude. All you gotta do is put a couple chains around your neck and you're treated like a superstar.
These girls are in it for the bag. They don't like you. They don't want you.
This is a group of women, right, who are motivated by women like Sprinkle Sprinkle, saying a guy gave me his entire wallet.
We know where you did in high school. We don't want to bring you home to our mother.
Passport bros ain't nothing but the repackaged strategy.
Most men are dealing with mental battles that have nothing to do with you, and those battles are homosexuality.
Hey guys, welcome back to More to Life. Before I get into this video, I ask that you like, comment, subscribe. Also, smash that notification bell just to be sure you get on my videos as soon as I release them. Let's get right into this.
Passport voice. Gone wrong.
I don't want to give too much of what I feel about these dudes that go across.
Yeah, go ahead.
Why you don't want to tell
This
us?
is an open platform. Go ahead.
I'm going to give you my base feeling. All right. So mine comes from a different aspect of seeing from the outside in. I'm not the dudes going over, and I'm not the chicks that they was trying to get. So I'm outside watching them do this process.
Us too.
All right. So let's take your average American dude. Average. All right. They go overseas, right? They go overseas, and they go to a place like Germany. All right.
Wiener Schnitzel.
Is where if you come and you have black skin, gold around your neck and in your mouth, they automatically assume that you're a rapper or an NBA player. That's the first thing.
Who in the world is going to Germany with gold in their mouth and gold around their neck? Who?
So imagine the treatment that you're going to receive. That's right, Deutschland, my homie. Just imagine the treatment that you're going to receive when all you got to do is put a couple chains around your neck and a couple of pieces of gold in your mouth, and you're treated like a superstar. When women in the U.S. know better. We know you're not a superstar, which is okay, because everybody ain't cut for that cloth. But you go to Germany, and you are average looking, you're an average dude for real. And then all of a sudden, the women in your circle are treating you as if you are top-notch prime beef. You know what I'm saying? Now, that doesn't mean you were never prime beef before. Now you getting the treatment.
You was giving cheeseburger vibes, now you giving T-bone.
Exactly. Now, and then I'm gonna tell you, I don't have a problem with that. If you think he's somebody, treat him like somebody. I don't care if he's here in the United States, in Germany, or any other country. If you think he's somebody, treat him like he's somebody. Here's where the problem comes in, and I wish your other boy would have stayed in, because I'm the one that said, please don't get it confused with you down in Brazil, Colombia, whatever. Your money stretches farther in that country, so you are automatically more of a baller there than you were here.
Gotcha.
Okay? And their bloodlines, they try to stick to true bloodlines down there in Brazil and Colombia. So they'll come and cook your dinner, come and blow you off, come and do anything and everything possible to obtain the funds. But I'm telling you, the funds go back to their bloodline, which is boyfriend Poppy, husband Poppy, whoever it is in the country. So they'll do all these things for you. That's not uncommon. But it's not for the betterment of you or her.
See, now, women say this, right? And they have to understand how women from these countries think. Imagine how insulting that is, hearing a woman say they'll do anything for their family. They slobbing and all kind of stuff, right? Like, it's an insult. When she doesn't realize women in these cultures automatically know their men are not going for it. That's the difference. See, women have it confused. Like, oh, you showing nobody's going out there just like a Pookie to Germany. Guys are going there just like me, or just with a regular shirt on. Guys are not out there looking like Pookie in Schnitzeltown, as you call it, right? Guys are not trying to portray a certain way trying to act like they have money they don't have. See, you're mistaking passport bros for the pookies that are going down to Colombia tricking money on a woman there. That's what you're confusing it with. And you got it sadly mistaken, right? Guys, and there are guys in Germany finding women, but from the way she made it seem, going down there with gold chains on or gold in their mouth, like who's wearing gold in their mouth? Like, I don't see anybody doing that. You guys let me know. You see somebody out there in Germany, if there's ever been a picture of a black guy in Germany wearing gold in his mouth, that wasn't a rapper, please send it to me. Let me go on to the next one.
The whole voyage to find a woman overseas is to find someone to subjugate.
Oh, here we go again.
Someone who doesn't talk back, cooks and cleans, as pretty much of service. It's never about finding a deep connection, a friendship, a bond. It's about a slave. And that's what a lot of these dudes don't understand. These girls are in it for the bag. They don't like you. They don't want you.
Follow me for a minute. So according to the Department of Labor, for 2022, the average male income was $38,000 per year, which breaks down to about $158 per working day, right? In contrast, I just ordered a pair of Hermes pool slides I'm going to throw around the resort for a weekend at about $360, which means the average male would have had to work 2 full working days just to cover that light-ass bill. I say that to say this. A lot of these made-up scenarios, conversations, discourse, negative comments, and so forth.
Now, you see a woman like her, right? Talking about a man spending $320 on Hermes slides. Why would a man want to do that? With this economy America's having right now, right? A man's going to take his money and spend it on Hermes slides. See, this is what they want you guys to do, right? Passport bros. You must blow all of your money you have on modern woman. That's what they want. That's what they're looking for. Or you don't qualify. Or you know what? Better yet, go across seas and get the woman there, because I don't want you. You can't spend $360 on me and even snap of a finger. You got to work 2 days to get that. This is what they're saying.
Don't you agree, Mr. Feather? Word.
Being led by people inadequate and unqualified to even have these discussions.
Because y'all sick of black women, and y'all sick of our attitudes, and y'all sick of our masculinity, and y'all sick of us having to take care of ourselves. Guess what? We don't give a
You got a whole lot of nerve to ask me to sign a contract to show you that I love you. First of all, there's nothing that a man can do for me that I can't do for myself. I got a job and I don't need shit from you. You got a whole lot of I love you. You got who the hell you think I'm telling me to sign a contract to show you that I love you?
bye.
I need some money. The f*** I'ma do with 200? What's not clicking, Steven? Cash at me right now. Hurry up.
See, that's the thing. The dusty ones run, but the ones ready to spoil you, yeah, they like that. The ones ready to spoil you like that. So you got to be ready to spoil them to stay around. Let me see what this one says. So me, 1 week after we met, I told him I wanted a new iPhone just for vibes, and he actually bought it. This is what they want, right? And they're not getting that. This is what women tell suckers, right? They tell suckers, stay around, buy that brand new iPhone. You know what happened? They probably turn around and maybe most likely didn't give him none, or they gave him some and they're just 3 or 4s at the end of the day. What's not clicking, Steven? See this? Sprinkle, and I repeat, sprinkle. Look at this. Chile. It's a whole new era. Hey, worse, he can say it's no. I had first date and he gave me his entire wallet. A dude gave this woman his entire wallet.
And who's that? Oh, it's Mr. MVP, Sim!
On the first date. This is a group of women, right, who are motivated by women like Sprinkle, saying a guy gave me his entire wallet. They could be lying. You know, women like to do that. They make stuff up to each other. They could be lying, but some of these women are telling the truth. That's what I'll do with me, someone who wants this, and will then proceed to try and change her. You're damn right. Cash at me now. What's not clicking, Steven? In Cyro's economy, what are you really going to do with 200? For real. They made us this way.
Huh?
We made them that way. This girl, you on a roll, please. Well, do this before the date. Sprinkle. We're not playing games anymore. He offered 200. I just laughed as I walked away. Paying for love is the new thing.
So we're aware why you guys go and get foreign girls. Because you can't handle women.
Look at you.
That's why.
Look, I'm gonna always yell this on the highest mountain. Most men are dealing with mental battles that have nothing to do with you. And those battles are homosexuality. And that is why they cannot love a woman properly.
There is no need to be low-key homophobic about this. Men don't like women. That's been established. Men have every negative thing to say about women. So when discussing the misogyny of men and their disregard for women as human beings, let's not allude to the fact that they're gay.
You can't make this up.
And let's definitely not do it in a way that makes gay seem like an insult or a mental issue.
So that's all they have left, right? Shame a guy, make him feel like here so we can feel here. Guys are already used to that being in your playbook, right? And you got guys following behind you as well. Anything that tarnish your name.
I got a question for you bad. What your deal is with the passport, boys? What it did you? All they did was to leave you alone, which is what you wanted. That's exactly what you wanted, because in high school, we were too fat. We were too skinny. We were nerds. You don't want to date us? Fine. Go on to college, same thing. We were too fat. We were too skinny. We were nerds. You don't want to date us? Now after college, those too fat, too skinny, them nerds, they ended up with good careers, making good money. All of a sudden, they high-value men. And guess what? We don't want to money you. We know what you did in high school. We know what you did in college. We don't want to bring you home to our mother. Exactly. Then they goes and look somewhere else, where women is women. Men don't want women that act like men. Period. At the end of the day, men control with whom we invest our time in a relationship too. And if you think that these men out here now got time for money or bull, they don't. You think I want to come home to a woman never did nothing all day, no food on the table? Or you think I want to come home to a clean house, food on the table, and a smile on her face, making you feel at peace? If you want to bag yourself a man, act like woman. It's as easy as that. Be a woman. If you don't want to be a woman, if you don't want to act like that, and you want to continue your bad role, then that's fine.
As he said, leave men alone. You don't want to act like a woman. You don't want to do the feminine things. You want to complain. Leave guys alone. Get the passport bros out of your mouth. It's been some years, some long years now, right? It's going into this year, starting to fly by so fast, y'all. I remember it was just New Year. I was in Thailand. It's already going into the 4th month of the year. This year is flying by. Before you know it, it's going to be New Year again. And you know what they're going to be doing? They're still going to be talking about the passport bros. What is it that men have done that hit so hard, right? I'll tell you what it is. It showed what you women are giving up isn't enough. And when a woman has competition, stiff competition, it hurts deep to the soul, right? And there's no more back brace to support your back. Guys are done. Guys are out of there. So that's what's going on right now. As the man said, that guy that was in high school you didn't like, that guy's rich. Or that guy is higher value. They always try to say broke guys. That's not what's happening. It's not only broke guys. There's guys with money. Think about it. Guys that are passport bros usually put themselves in that country. So what do you need to do to place yourself in another country? You need to sustain an income. And so these are guys that are not getting low value jobs, that are leaving getting high value jobs, right? Where they're making 50 plus. So they're making definitely more than 50, right? And they're setting themselves up. I'll give you an example. My last contract I had, I was making that part-time. So go figure and go, wait a minute. These guys are making it happen. But let me get on to the next one.
See, the passport bros ain't nothing but the repackaged strategy of what white businessmen and military men were doing in the 80s and 90s, except now it's our community and culture doing it. It's nothing new.
No, it's not new. Guys have been traveling forever, right? But you can't see what happened is ever since black men have joined, but black men been traveling forever too. I've been moving around way before Passport Bros was even thought of. There's a lot of guys that are moving around as well, right? But what's happened with Passport Bros, it has made a bigger impact, right? Since a bunch of black men have jumped on it, have jumped to traveling, you know, it's really picked up a lot to where guys are now saying, you know what? I want to travel. I want to be like those guys. I want to figure out how I can live in another country. I don't want to deal with these women anymore. So you know what's happening? Guys are watching videos, they're watching content, and they're saying, okay, I want to figure this out. So then they may book a consultation with guys like me or other guys out there and say, okay, what's the best way I can do this? They learn, and then they make that move themselves. Now, if you want to stop something helping men get ahead, that's just wrong. It's wrong with, especially when you have guys out there in 2024 alone, around 40,000 plus people unalived themselves, and 75% of those were men, right? And a lot of those men probably can't find dates in the West, right? Or it could be for other reasons too. But you don't think some of those guys that unalived themselves, if they were able to uproot themselves and be in another country and experience life without all of the extra unnecessary pressures, life pressures that are bestowed upon you, would have been happier outside of the West, eating better food, not GMO, not paying organic prices that you pay in the West, right? Being around someone that will take care of you, that will be all about you, that will cook and clean and give you some at the end of the day. Yes, I think a lot of guys would be probably want to unalive themselves. So women are trying to stop a movement that's saving guys' lives. Think about that deeply and come back to me and complain then. But I'm getting tired of these women complaining, but they will keep complaining because they realize the battle flag is raised and they lost. And guys are leaving because they realize
This is the way.
Passport bros, passport, no. It's definitely more to life. And dealing with a woman like that. See you next video.
Run.